Hello viewers, yes, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching yours as well as my channel. Sometimes you must be getting bored while this is my cliche. I keep on saying this in each and every of my videos. Anyway, so this time I don't need to tell you, you've seen it in the thumbnail. The most important scene for your first sem. Act 3 Scene 2. Not just for your first sem. Act 3 Scene 2 is always important. Why? Because it has quite a few difficult speeches, and not only that, the second lengthiest scene, and it is in this scene where Bassanio makes the correct choice and ultimately wins Portia. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do, and don't forget to press the like button. I see so many views, but in comparison, like button is very few. So don't forget to press the like button. I don't think you'll dislike it. I don't get dislikes, thankfully. But please like also. Anyway, so let's start. So welcome back, and just in the beginning of this scene, Act 3 Scene 2, Portia tells Bassanio, "I pray you tarry." And then there is a long speech. She wants Bassanio not to choose immediately. So why? Several times, different times she gives something or the other. So, "I pray you tarry." How long does Portia want to detain Bassanio? Keep in mind the words. To detain Bassanio before he ventures for Portia. So just don't start ticking. Read the line very well when you are answering. Listen to the question very well, or read the line very well when you are sitting for your first sem, and then only go for the marking. Sometimes what seems as the answer might not be the answer. So I repeat it. How long does Portia want to detain Bassanio before he ventures for Portia? Option A, a day or two. Option B, a week or two. Option C, some months or two. And D, none of the above. So, a day or two, a week or two, some month or two, and none of the above. 4 options, A, B, C, D. I wouldn't go for the answers at the end of the video because we don't have much time. Or should I do it? I think I'll give you the answers now only as we proceed. So for this one, the answer is C. I'm sure many of you must be thinking it's A day or two, because right in the beginning she says, "Tarry, I pray you tarry," and then she talks about his waiting for a day or two. But as she proceeds in this extract only, we find her telling she would want to detain him for a month or two, some month or two. Detain, this word, after this word, when she tells that she wants to detain him, after that she says for how long? For some month or two. So A is not the correct answer, C is the correct answer. So they are confusing. Don't think it's so easy. Oh, it's a day or two, because in the first line it is written. But I said, how long does Portia want to detain? The word detain is there at a particular place. And after that she says that she would want him to wait a month or two. So the first answer, C, some month or two. What does tarry mean? What does tarry mean? A, wait. B, stop. C, start. and D. Talk. Wait, stop, start, talk. So the answer is wait. A, option A, wait. Okay, this is easy. Question number 3. Why does Portia ask Bassanio to tarry? Portia tells Bassanio na tarry. Why? A, she could teach him to choose right. B, she does not want to lose his company. C, she wants to stay him from election. And D, all of the above. All of the above. So which one is the correct one? It is a fact that Portia asked Bassanio to tarry so that she could teach him. This is also a fact. Second, she does not want to lose his company. This is also a fact. Third one, she wants to stay him from election, also is a fact. Why? Because if he immediately chooses and he chooses wrong, he will have to leave Belmont and go. So all A, B, C, all of them are correct. And that is why she says tarry. So option D is the correct answer. All of the above. Question number 4. Portia says ... Then if he lose. What happens is if he loses? This is the question. What happens if he loses? A, he leaves Belmont and goes away. He leaves Belmont and goes away. B, he makes a swan-like end fading in music. He makes a swan-like end fading in music. C, he gets married to Portia. And option D, both A and B. Option D, both A and B. So I think you all must have guessed the answer. Yes, it is D. Both A and B are correct. If Bassanio loses, according to the conditions laid down by Portia's father, he leaves Belmont immediately and goes away. That is the condition. And as Portia says, he makes a swan-like end fading in music. This is what Portia had said. If he loses, he makes a swan-like end. So both A and B are correct. So your question number 4, the correct option is D. Question number 5. If Bassanio chooses the right casket, which music will be played? If Bassanio chooses the right casket, which music will be played? Option A, listen carefully. Option A, a swan song. Option B, dulcet sound in break of day to wake up the bridegroom. Dulcet sound in break of day to wake up the bridegroom. Option C, music at the coronation of a new monarch. Music at the coronation of a new monarch. Option D, both B and C. Option D, both B and C. So which one is the correct one? If Bassanio wins, it cannot be a swan song that will be played. That will be played only if he loses. So option A is wrong. Option B, dulcet sound, that means sweet sounds to wake up the bridegroom on his marriage day. Yeah, this is a fact. If Bassanio chooses the right casket, he will be married to Portia. So this is one right option. Then option C, music at the coronation. Option C, music at the coronation of a new monarch. Music at the coronation of a new monarch. Suppose after the death or after a new prince, after a prince has been coronated, he becomes the king. So the music that is played at his coronation ceremony, that type of music, yes, up till now, Portia, or rather till now, Portia is the rich heiress. She has inherited all her father's property, so she is the queen. But if Bassanio wins, he becomes her husband and he will become the lord of everything. So he becomes the new king. So it will be in a way his coronation. and the music played at the coronation ceremony of a new monarch, that type of music will be played. Yeah, that is also correct. These are the two things Portia had mentioned. These are the two types of music that will be played if Bassanio chooses the right casket. Okay, so D, option D is correct, both B and C. So for your question number 5, option D is correct, both B and C. Now for your question number 6, to whom does Portia compare Bassanio as he proceeds to make his choice? To whom does Portia compare Bassanio as he proceeds to make his choice? So as Bassanio is going to choose the casket, heading towards the casket, Portia compares him to someone. Who's that person? 4 options: Hercules, Zeus, Apollo, none of the above. Zeus is Jupiter, king of the gods. Apollo is the sun god. Hercules, and none of the above. So option A is Hercules, option B is Zeus, option C is Hercules and Apollo, and option D is none of the above. So yes, A, option A, you all know it very well. Option A, Portia compares Bassanio to Hercules. Why? Because Hercules was going to fight the sea monster to save the princess of Troy, Hesione, from being sacrificed. So in the same way, Portia feels Bassanio is going to read the caskets and select the right one to save her from an unhappy marriage. Because if Bassanio doesn't choose the right one, then Portia might be married to someone whom she doesn't love. So that would be an unhappy marriage. So Portia will be saved only if Bassanio chooses the right casket. So Bassanio is Hercules and Portia's happiness depends upon him. In the same way as Hesione's happiness or Hesione's life depended upon Hercules. If he succeeded, she lives. If he doesn't succeed, she dies. Sacrificed to the sea monster. So that means A is the correct option, Hercules. Question number 7. Who are referred to as Dardanian wives by Portia? Who are referred to as Dardanian wives by Portia? Not in reality, I said by Portia. Option A, Nerissa and the others present there. Option B, the women of Troy. Option C, Jessica and Lorenzo. And option D, Hesione. So who are referred to as Dardanian wives by Portia? Option A, Nerissa and the others present there. B, the women of Troy. C, Jessica and Lorenzo. And D, Hesione. So yes, Portia refers to Nerissa and the others as Dardanian wives. Portia refers, and I asked you the question, whom does Portia refer to? Whereas in reality they are the women of Troy who were watching the issue of the exploit with bleared visages. But Portia here refers to Nerissa and the others who are present there as Dardanian wives. So option A is the correct one. Question number 7, option A. Question number 8. How do cowards deceive others by their outward appearance? How do cowards deceive others by their outward appearance? Option A. Wear upon their chin the beard of Hercules. Wear upon their chins the beard of Hercules. Option B. Frown like Mars, the angry war god. Frown like Mars, the angry war god. C. Wear a golden wig on their head. Wear a golden wig on their head. Option D, both A and B. Option D, both A and B. Question number 9. Why does Bassanio choose the paltry, meager lead casket. Why does Bassanio choose the lead casket? A. Because it is hard food for Midas. Option A, because it is hard food for Midas. Option B, because it passes from one man to the other. Because it passes from one man to the other. C, because he feels that outward appearance is often deceptive. Because he feels that outward appearance is often deceptive. And option D, all of the above. So which one do you think should be the correct answer? Yeah, it's obviously C. The other two had rejected the lead casket. Why? Because they felt that it was dull. Remember what Morocco said? Golden mind stoops not to shows of dross. Even Prince of Aragon had rejected the lead casket because of its outward appearance. So, but Bassanio chooses it, though it doesn't promise anything, rather it gives a threat, but he chooses this one because he feels that outward appearance is often deceptive. The world is deceived by ornament. So, in the very first line of that speech, as he goes to choose, he had said this. Okay, so it's option C. So question number 9, option C. Question number 10. Whom does Bassanio call demigod? Bassanio, after seeing the portrait of Portia, had called someone demigod. Whom does he call demigod? Option A, Portia. Option B, the painter of Portia's portrait. Option C, a spider. And option D, none of the above. Option C, a spider, and option D, none of the above. So, what is the correct answer? Is it Portia? No, you all know it well. Those of you who have studied the text very well, you all know it that it is the painter of Portia's portrait. Because he has painted the portrait in such a way it looks lifelike, as if it is alive. So that is why he has reached near perfection. His portrait has reached as if something has become lively, has become lifelike. So he is a demigod. How does Bassanio feel after choosing the right casket? How does Bassanio? Next question, question number 11. How does Bassanio feel after choosing the right casket? A, proud. B, confident. C, doubtful. And D, ecstatic. Proud, confident, doubtful, ecstatic. Doubtful. Yes, he says so. Like he hears the shouts, but he is still not confident. And he wants that Portia should come and confirm his good fortune. Question number 13. Portia wishes to be, there is a blank, dash for Bassanio's sake. If you have read the text well, you will remember. Portia wishes to be dash for Bassanio's sake. The options are treble 30 times over. This is option A. Treble 30 times over. Option B, double 20 times over. Option C, doubled 50 times over. And option D, trebled 20 times over. The four options: first one, trebled 30 times over. Option B, doubled 20 times over. Option C, doubled 50 times over. And option C, trebled 20 times over. Yes, you need to be very thorough. The option D is correct. Option D is correct. Trebled 20 times over. Trebled 20 times over. So, for the sake of Bassanio, for herself, she doesn't wish to be anything. She's perfectly happy with what she is. But for the sake of Bassanio, she wants herself to be trebled 20 times over. That means 3 into 20. Now it's question number 13. Why does Portia feel happiest? Happy, happier, happiest. My question is, why does Portia feel happiest? Okay, now listen to the options. A, that she is not too old to learn. B, that she is not so dull that she cannot learn. Option C, because her gentle spirit is ready to be guided by Bassanio as her lord and king. And D, all of the above. So which one do you think is the correct answer? That she is not too old to learn, that she is not so dull that she cannot learn, because next option, because a gentle spirit is ready to be guided by Bassanio as her lord and king, and D, all of the above. Yeah, it is option C. Why? Happiest. The question was, why does Portia feel happiest? First one is not correct, because she is not too old to learn is when she is in the case of Portia feels happy. That she is not so dull that she cannot learn is the case when she is happier. And when she is happiest, it is because her gentle spirit is ready to be guided by Bassanio as her lord and king. This is when she is happiest. So, option C is the correct answer. Question number 14. While wishing Bassanio and Portia, what does Gratiano request Bassanio? So, after Bassanio wins Portia, and then Gratiano comes and wishes them all joy, and then he makes a very peculiar request. What is that request? Option A, that he may be allowed to return. That he may be allowed to return. Option B, that he may be allowed to be married at the same time. That he may be allowed to be married at the same time. Option C, that Bassanio should get him a wife. That Bassanio should get him a wife. And option D, none of the above. So yes, you all know it very well. It is option B. If you have studied, you know it is option B, that he may be allowed to be married at the same time. And so what does Bassanio say? Our marriage will be honored, provided you can get yourself a wife. So B is the correct option. Question number 15. Gratiano says, but who comes here? The people who come are. The people who come are option A, Salerio and Solanio. Option B, Jessica and Solanio. Option C, Lorenzo and Salerio. And option D, Lorenzo, Jessica and Salerio. So which one is the correct one? D. Yes, D is the correct option. Lorenzo, Jessica and Salerio. 3 people come. Question number 16. Bassanio asks Salerio, have all his ventures failed? Remember, after having read the letter, Bassanio is quite aghast. And then he asks Salerio, is it true, Salerio, have all his ventures failed? So which are the places mentioned by Bassanio? So the different places where Antonio's ventures had been. So which are the places he mentions? The different places where his argosies had headed. So Bassanio had mentioned the places. Which are the ones? Option A, Tripoli, Mexico, England, Lisboa, Barbary and India. It's not Lisbon, it's Lisboa. Then Tripoli, Lisboa and India. B. Option C, Lisboa, Barbary and Belmont. And option D, Mexico, England and Lisboa. So which one is the correct option? Obviously it is A, because A has all the names in it. In the second option, Lisboa, Barbary, Tripoli, Lisboa and India, some of the names are missing, like Mexico, England and Barbary is missing in option B. In option C, Belmont has been added. Belmont is wrong. And in option D also, 3 places are missing. Mexico, England and Lisboa are mentioned here. So Tripoli is missing, and then Barbary and India is missing. So the correct option is A. You have all the names given there, 6 names. Question number 17. Jessica says, when I was with him, I have heard him swear to dash countrymen. So who are the countrymen? Jessica mentions A. Launcelot and Tubal, B. Launcelot and Chas, C. Tubal and Chas, and none of the above. So C-H-U-S, the pronunciation can be anything. It can be Cus, it can be Chas, because many times you see that the pronunciation and the spellings, they don't match. One of the weird pronunciations I came across was, what was the name? Roberto, yeah, he was a footballer. Roberto Baggio, but the spelling is B-A-G-G-I-O. So if we don't know, normally we would pronounce it as Baggio. So the correct option is Tubal and Chas. These are the 2 Jews, and Shylock had spoken with them and sworn that even if Antonio is able to pay the money after the date has expired, after the bond has expired, incurred the penalty, even if he is offered the money, he will not accept it. So this is the answer of question 17. The correct option is C. Tubal and Chas. Question number 18. Bassanio describes Antonio to Portia as, that means he tells about Antonio to Portia. Antonio's this. So option A, the dearest friend. Option B, the kindest man. Option C, never tired of helping others. And option D, all of the above. Yes, which one? You all know it's all of the above. Why? Because Bassanio calls Antonio the dearest friend. He also tells that he is the kindest man, and also mentions that he is never tired of helping others. So A, B and C, all of them are correct, the right option. So that is why the correct option is all of the above. Question number 19. How much money is Portia ready to offer before a friend like Antonio should lose a hair for Bassanio's fault? Keep in mind what I am telling and then only go. Don't start immediately. How much money is Portia ready to offer before a friend like Antonio should lose a hair? Option A, 6,000. Option B, 12,000. Option C, 36,000. And option D, 60,000. Now don't go for option A, 6,000, because she wants to deface the bond and there she offers 6,000. But she says, na, double it and then treble it. That means 36,000. C is the correct answer when she says that a friend like Antonio should lose a hair for Bassanio's fault. There she is offering 36,000. So option C is the correct one. Go through the book and see the lines once again. If you have a doubt and feel, oh, what is ma'am saying? So go and check, read the passage very well and you will understand what I have said. So next one is question number 20. Since you are dear bought, in inverted commas, since you are dear bought. So Portia says this. So what does she mean when she tells Bassanio, since you are dear bought? Option A, she has bought Bassanio. Option B, Shylock has bought Bassanio. Option C, Antonio has paid dearly for Bassanio. And option D, none of the above. So yes, it is option C. Antonio has paid dearly for Bassanio. He has risked his own life for the sake of Bassanio. So option C is the correct one. And question number 21. If your love does not persuade you to come, let not my letter. If your love does not persuade you to come, let not my letter. Whose love for whom is referred to here? Whose love for whom is referred to here? Option A, Portia's love for Antonio. Option B, Bassanio's love for Portia. Option C, Bassanio's love for Antonio. And option D, Nerissa's love for Graciano. I'll repeat the options once again. Whose love for whom is referred to here? Option A, Portia's love for Antonio. Option B, Bassanio's love for Portia. Option C, Bassanio's love for Antonio. And option D, Nerissa's love for Graciano. So, option C is the correct one. Bassanio's love for Antonio. So, Antonio writes in his letter, if your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter. He wants to see Bassanio before his death. But at the same time, he wants that Bassanio should come voluntarily, out of spontaneity. Not because he is writing in the letter, please come. That means come only if your heart allows you. Come only if you feel like it, not because I am asking you to come. Okay, so Bassanio's love for Antonio is being referred to. If your love, he is writing in the letter to Bassanio. So your means Bassanio. So Bassanio's love for Antonio. Okay, so these are the 21 questions which I found quite important for this important scene. And I did not want to waste time, so I didn't give the answers at the back after a Kit Kat break. I gave the answers while discussing because you don't have much time. So, best of luck, and I just hope you give your best. 40 out of 40. If 40 is the full marks, I expect you all to get a full 40. Best of luck, dear students.